This podcast is brought to you by ESET, the global leaders in cybersecurity. ESET business solutions range from endpoint and mobile security to encryption, two-factor authentication, and advanced threat detection. And they've just introduced their new endpoint security management platform called ESET Protect. The ESET Protect business security bundles take security to a whole new level. For small businesses and MSPs, I recommend ESET Protect Advanced to cover all your security bases. ESET Protect Advanced includes endpoint protection, cloud sandboxing for advanced threat detection and prevention, full disk encryption, file server security, and cloud-based console. Right now, you can save 20% with this limited time offer. So you're not only getting best-in-class cloud-managed protection against advanced attacks, you're enjoying a significant discount. Not yet convinced? Don't worry. You can also get a free trial and an interactive demo at business.eset.com/radio. Get 20% off ESET's new business cybersecurity bundle, ESET Protect Advanced, at business.eset.com/radio.
Yes, sir.
I'm such a contrarian that I've lost 10 pounds during the quarantine.
Wow.
I haven't gained weight, I've lost weight.
So you're not out there pigging out, losing your head and missing your diet, huh?
Susan's smart enough. She doesn't buy it, so it's not here, so we can't eat it.
Well, what do you say? Most of life is about elimination? Ain't that what you say?
Yep. Well, the secret of life is elimination. If you don't eliminate, you ain't going to be happy for very long.
You be doing the pee-pee dance in the car on the way to a different city. No, good stuff. Good stuff. I'm glad. I feel great. I feel great. I want to tell all of you, but we know the fight is for prosperity. That doesn't mean I'm not going to stop saying it. I'm going to continue to say it over and over and over and over and over again, not to insult your intelligence, but to rewire, your thinking, or maybe I don't have to rewire your thinking. Maybe I could just keep saying it until you rewire your thinking and catch that vibration. The fight is for prosperity. The first thing we want to do, I want to show you something first, but I'm not going to do that just yet. I'm going to do this right now. Oh, yes. You not only, let's do that first. Put it in chat, Grace. Put the link that he was talking about in chat, and then share your screen too. And then in about 10 minutes, you got to do it again. You got to do it all over again so other people can see it. So
Antonio?
Yes, sir.
While she's doing that, let me reinforce what you're doing.
Good stuff.
Remember the concept of organizational health?
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's 4 disciplines. Number 1, build a cohesive leadership team, which number 1, build trust. Number 2, master conflict. Number 3, achieve commitment. Number 4, embrace accountability. And number 5, focus on results. Then discipline 2 is create clarity. Discipline 3 is over-communicate clarity. And discipline 4 is reinforce clarity. So you repeating it, you're just doing all those 4 things. So feel good about it.
Amen. Thank you. Because now you made me feel good about it. So that works. That completely works. Phil, if you want to, you probably have to do this twice, brother. Probably have to do it twice because more people are going to come in. But if you want to explain this link like I heard you was doing it when I was taking out the trash.
Yeah. Scott Payne's a friend of mine from the National Speakers Association. He gets 25 grand a pop, and he's just a great, great guy, got a good heart. And he has put on his website, you can do it for free. There's 2 things. Let me grab the file so I don't get this right.
All right, so he's grabbing the file now. The name of this
Personal
website. Go ahead, Phil.
To take a personal priority quiz. And then you create personal distinction, which is a 14-day program that you go through. And at the end of the program, you have created your own personal distinction. So you know where you are unique. So that when you go to the marketplace, if you're like everybody else, the only reason they should buy you is you're the lowest price. But it's your uniqueness that allows you to get a premium. So we put you through this process that's absolutely incredible. And it's free.
Good stuff. Good stuff. So y'all go through that process. If you were not meant to see it, it would not exist in your reality. It is that simple. It's that simple.
Yeah, let me just share with you my personal priorities. My first one is individualization. My second one is enlightenment. My third one is altruism. My fourth one is economics. My fifth one is power. And Susan would attest to this. My sixth one is structure. So individualism, enlightenment, altruism, economics, power, and structure. Those are my priorities of values. So it really does good stuff.
And that individualism makes sense. I don't think you can be a humor consultant without a strong sense of individualism for yourself and others, right? You have to have a strong sense of self to make people laugh. That's for sure. That is for sure. And then a strong sense of what's going to make them laugh. So you got to know them too. That makes plenty of sense. Now that I think about it. Yeah. Good stuff. Good stuff. Okay, Grace. Well, you're going to be doing that in a few minutes again. Both Phil will be repeating itself, and then that for other people to come in. I just want to give everybody the opportunity. Repost it right now to Grace for the people that just came in. And then we will give Mr. What was his name? McKnight? What was his name, Phil? I'm sorry, real quick.
Scott McCain.
Scott McCain. I said Scott McKnight because that's a Scott McKnight is a.
That's just right. With Queen Latifah coming.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That too. That too. But there's a gospel scholar that's his name too. Scott with one T from England. So good stuff. All right. Yeah. Then the Just Right. That was a good movie, by the way. Just Right. It really was. It really was. Common did his thing. That was a good movie. All right. Outstanding. Prosperity is the fight. I want you to stay there. I have a lot of value to give to you today. But in the prosperity is the fight, his name is Scott McCain. What I want you to do, Grace, I just sent you the link, the download link. I need you to email it to Phil and Susan. My internet, let me cover this first then. If I may have to call in to the 12 to, the business call, I may have to call in. My internet right after the call, it just stopped working. And then it started working during the leadership class. And then right after that, it stopped working until 3 this morning. It just stopped working until 3 this morning.
Ours stopped yesterday at around noon, and we've got the cable people coming today at 1. So
wow.
It must be we're ready to produce a lot of good because we've got the dark forces conspiring against us, but they're not going to win.
I know that's right.
We're just going to praise our way through it.
So you are on fire this morning. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So yeah, definitely. So send that to him for me because I couldn't yesterday. Okay. All right. Good stuff. Good stuff. I couldn't do that, but I just sent it to you. Fight is for prosperity, but what I want all of you to do is I want all of you to be individuals for a second. So we'll borrow from Phil's test of his personal results. And I want you all to figure out, don't figure out. What I want you to do is I want you to selfishly move your business forward today. Don't worry about how, don't worry about hook, story, pitch. Just go out there and do something. Just do something. Today, what I want you to do is I want you to focus on feedback. That's what I want you to do. I want you to focus on feedback. I had a realization. Yes, I'm definitely, most certainly talking to my team as well. I had a realization yesterday that I never had before, and I don't know why it didn't make sense. We always talk about polar audience, right? Polar audience. It's 122 million people unemployed in India. 33.5 million people unemployed in America. Phil just said before I start recording that the unemployment rate is 14.7% right now. The Great Depression unemployment rate was 13.9%. So we're already over that, which would explain a lot of the. I'm not sure why the coronavirus got so politicized. That's beyond me, but nevertheless, it is a political issue somehow, some way. You should probably avoid that. That being said, yes, sir.
One of the rules of politics is never waste a good crisis.
You are right. You are right. Even if you are running, you got to go out there and kiss the babies and shake the hands, be seen, saying what you would do in that crisis. Absolutely. Absolutely. I want all of you to go out there, selfishly with your business and go get feedback. I was just minding my own business and the source was like, hey, you're missing something. And this is what it was in plain English. There is the whole world sitting down, ready to give you feedback about your product. Seriously, if you ever wanted to make improvements, just put it out there. I did not realize this until yesterday. I was just minding my business. I seem to be getting some great ideas. I'm going to be watering my garden. Maybe it's because I'm bringing life, right? Bringing life to dead seeds. Maybe that's what it is. Help me, some spiritual people. I am bringing life.
Come on, preacher. Come on, preacher.
Maybe that's what it is. I'm not sure, but every time I'm out there watering the garden.
Antonio?
Yes, sir.
Have you heard of Findhorn Gardens? Findhorn.
No, sure haven't.
Garden. It's in northern Scotland. And at the end of the 60s, it's a commune that people contact the spiritual divas of each plant species. And roses bloom in the middle of winter in sand because of the cooperation of the physical people with the spiritual people with the growth of the plant. So you can Google Findhorn Gardens, Findhorn Gardens. And then the best way for me that I found to get feedback,
mm-hmm. Yeah, go ahead.
Is ask your people, what should I continue to do and why? Or what do you like about my product and why? What should I stop doing and why? What don't you like about my product and why? And what should I start doing? Or what can I add to the product and why? So what should I continue to do and why? What should I stop doing and why? And what should I start doing and why? And those are 6 questions that give you great feedback.
Yeah, there sure are. And people love to give their opinion too, no doubt. So y'all go back to this and listen to that and write those things down. He said Google Findhorn Garden, so I did it while he was talking. And here is some pictures of it. Spiritual practice. There is even, I saw, there's a Findhorn original garden, a story by Peter, looks like it's either Valence or Valence, just depends on the country of origin. And then, so here's the thing. I will post this whole Google search link in the chat for you all. And if you want to catch some of that energy, you're more than welcome to. The Google chat link is the Google search link is in the chat. I want you to get feedback. This is the perfect time to get feedback. Let me tell you why this is the perfect time to get feedback, because it's so many people in need right now. Now, I would always tell you, don't throw out crap product. Don't throw out crap product. I'm always going to tell you that. But right now, people will buy your stuff just because they need to get something. Or they at least enroll in your free program because the demand is so high because of the unemployment rates throughout regions, continents. I don't even want to say regions. Let me say continents. That's far bigger. How many continents in the world, Grace? You used to teach science.
7.
I always say 9. I always like to say 9 continents in the world, and the people be believing me too. And you're like, yeah, it sure is 9. I don't know why they do that. they be believing me. But honestly, get feedback. Why? Because in the next 30 days, you can have an expert product with all the people. Because what you need is traffic, right? What you need is a bunch of eyes, a bunch of bodies. So just think about that. That is just something I was minding my business, and it just dawned on me, there's a perfect way to get there's a perfect way for people to improve their product because everyone is out there and it's high demand. So that's there. Now, this is the first thing I wanted to do. Actually, you know what? Let's do that. Grace, post that link out again. And Phil, if you don't mind, if you can repeat the beautiful assessment that you were talking about with Scott McCain. There we go. Scott McCain.
Yeah, you get to take an assessment, and it gives you your priorities so that you're in alignment with that. And then there's a 14-day free class that allows you to determine your distinction. What makes you different? What makes you stand out? What value do you bring to the marketplace that nobody else brings to the marketplace because of your uniqueness?
Yeah, make sure you take this. This is Phil personally knows this guy. He's a rock star, and it's free. Again, it's free. You can tell by the quality of the website. It's trustable. And Phil and Susan have already taken their test. So go ahead and get that done. Nothing wrong with self-awareness. The more self-awareness you have, the more you can manifest and attract things that you desire. That is for sure. One has a difficult time creating when one does not know that one is a creator. Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Grace. You can stop sharing. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. All right. Everybody pay attention to this. This is free advice. Yesterday, I made, let me answer this question. I had a private message while I was talking. It says, how do you separate business credit from personal? This is a fantastic question, and it is something that you will encounter along your journey. At this point, I don't even have to use personal credit, but anyway, the easiest way for me to send you on a very great rabbit trail that is not even that much of a rabbit trail is Dun & Bradstreet, DNB. You need just DNB. There are just DNB, D, Delta, November, Bravo. Okay, Dun and I want to say, is Bradstreet or Bradstreet? Bradstreet, yeah, Bradstreet. Yeah, Dun & Bradstreet. You have a business. You get a business. Let me just simplify this for everybody. You get a business social security number. Let me just do that. And now your business. So when you apply for something, you will get business credit for it. And once you do it, as soon as you apply, there is a big, thick magazine you're going to get. It's called Uline, if I'm not mistaken. Like U and then dash LINE. And you get to order business equipment from there with that number. They help you build it. Okay, go ahead, Phil. Oh, okay. So as soon as you do that, so go ahead and do that. Deanna, see if you can Google a link to that and put it in the chat. Outstanding. Now, as soon as that link hits the chat, then I want everyone to pay attention. Actually, Deanna don't have to pay attention. All right. Yesterday, I made my own gallon of almond milk. Yes. Own gallon of almond milk. I'm getting ready to teach you how I did it now. This is just free. I put it in part of the morning meeting and it's free. All you need is obviously almonds. That's kind of the point. Almonds. Water. You're going to soak the almonds in water for 4 to 6 hours. I personally did 12, but it is what it is. 4 to 6 hours. So you need almonds, water, soak them for 4 to 6 hours. Then basically you're going to blend those things. Now, if you want more, I put coconut oil. Deanna took me yesterday to go get some coconut oil. I took a spoonful of that, microwaved it up or heated it up, poured that on top, just a spoonful. And then I put in 2 bananas because I wanted a hint of banana. Yeah, I did 12 overnight. That's exactly what I did, Laura. 12 overnight. Exactly what I did. I wanted all my flavor. Now, in my case, I actually put a lid, in my culture, we keep those what you call them, Grace. They become, they butter.
Yeah.
But then they become ravioli bowls.
Yeah.
Bowls.
They call containers. Containers.
That's it.
There it is.
Containers.
We got like 12 of those, and that's on the left side of the bottom drawer. I might even got some in the back. I ain't seen it in a while. So I put the lid over it because I knew I didn't want any of my nutrients and stuff to escape in the atmosphere. I didn't want any of that to happen. I wanted to soak in it. So once it was there, it was nice and mushy. You can see the water. Pour it in there, you blend it. And then I used half a bag, a standard bag a quarter bag. A quarter bag standard from the store, quarter bag, you know, something like this big, it made a whole gallon. A whole gallon. That means every one bag, and I have 4 bags left. I've got, what is that? 4 times 4, 16. I've got 16 gallons. It left me real quick, Grace. It left me. It was basic. I got 16 gallons of almond milk. Again, there's something you're going to need more, though, but I'm coming back after that in a second. Almonds, water, let it soak for, I did 12 hours. You know, y'all grow. I put bananas in there. I don't eat fruit, so I know I need to. I eat vegetables like crazy. I just never really did a sweet taste, but I went ahead and put some hint of banana in there so I can get some fruits in me, and then coconut oil. Not a bit of sugar. It tastes better than the store, and I actually hit myself on the forehead and said, "Why do I even go in the store and buy this stuff? It doesn't make sense." Yeah, it makes absolutely no sense. You go in the store, you pay $5 for a liter of almond milk with all sorts of chemicals in there that I probably shouldn't be putting in my body, when I could pay $9 for almonds and get, you know, times 4. It just makes sense. You get a gallon for, anyway. Now, you need one of those mesh strainers. You know what I'm talking about? Not the one that you use spaghetti with, not the one with the big holes. I'm talking about the one that's got the extremely small holes that's silver. You need that. Cheesecloth will work too. You need that. So I'm pretty sure I'm talking right of Law's Vegan Alley here. You need that. And let me tell you what I'm doing. This is crazy. So, Law, I don't know if you thought about this, but so the mesh that it's just the grinded up almonds. I'm taking that, putting it in another bowl with peanut butter, the natural organic peanut butter. Organic peanut butter, organic honey. Yeah. And I'm making a pudding out of the almonds. Ain't that cool, Law? Come on, I know you like this kind of talk. There's no way.
I had a feeling you was leading in that direction.
I guess it's called a liquid strainer, according to Michelle. Yeah, that's just it. I'm not wasting anything. Typically, that's not something. I'm not in fairness. In fairness, I've got living on the streets and then living in the field as military intelligence for the United States Army on my side. So I already think like this, but it's been hypered during this COVID crisis. It's been hypered during this COVID crisis. I am extremely passionate now about recycling every single thing. So you can guarantee, and I'm going to let Phil go, that from now on, you can guarantee, Law, that I'm fit to plant almonds in my garden and coconuts. You can just guarantee it. At this point, you can just guarantee it. At this point, you can just guarantee it. No sense in me going out there and buying almonds. There ain't no sense in me going out there and buying coconut oil. Right? You just get coconuts, make your own stuff. Right? There you go. Go ahead, Phil.
It's Susan. When you start talking
Susan.
food, I have to interject there.
Mm-hmm.
That's mainly what we eat, the fruits and the vegetables. And then we have almonds, and we do almond butter. Peanuts, and the organic, if you look at peanuts, they have fungus, mold. And when you get into that other level, peanut butter is not as good for you as almond butter.
Yeah.
When you get, to that. But I mean, peanut butter is still good in the organic. So, and then quinoa. I don't know if you've done quinoa, the red quinoa. I've been making, you take an egg, cook quinoa and black beans.
Okay, I didn't
and
think about the black beans.
little oil, you mix it all up and you can make patties out of it. And, you know, and then I do my iron skillet with coconut oil and make them that way. And, you know, with during this time, you know, you can get canned beans, you can get quinoa, you can sort of get eggs. So that's something really healthy right now. And then I do the same thing with the canned salmon. I'll do the salmon and egg, and it said, you know, it says breadcrumbs, but I'll do like crushed hemp seeds or chia seeds with it, and make patties that way too.
Good stuff. Good
Yeah,
stuff.
and the key, I use that as opposed to brown rice. You can, you know, you can put tomato sauce in that. You can make all kinds of things with that. So those are just some other suggestions, especially during this time.
Absolutely, especially during this time. Emphasis on that because you want to be self-sufficient. Let's just well, let me say a few things first. Deanna feeds me quinoa all the time. She actually just bought me some quinoa seeds so I could start growing them in the garden. So she's gotten her own green thumb. What you got in your garden, Deanna?
I have banana peppers, bell peppers, cucumbers, avocados, tomatoes, corn, lettuce, green onions, peppermint, an apple tree, aloe vera, and I have one that just won't grow.
Oh, it's probably not the season right now. I got I got two sets of seeds that's not growing right now. Potatoes.
Deanna was hiding all that.
All that. All that.
Oh, and beans. Pinto beans too.
Pinto beans. Her pinto beans. I taught her how to plant pinto beans, and then she went out there and did it better than me. And I told her, I said, see, this is exactly what I said, Law. See, that damn empathy. You went out there, put that empathy on them beans, and them beans grew in love. I swear I told her that.
And my avocado is stemming and growing every day. I have a banana pepper, a little banana pepper bud. It's so cute. And what else do I have? My green onions are growing. My lettuce is growing. My corn. Oh, I forgot to say corn. My corn is growing. Um, my cucumber tree has blossomed. And so once the male flowers and the female flowers open and they pollinate together, then those start growing. And I'm waiting for my beans to start potting because they look like this huge, just green, pretty green bush. It's so beautiful. And then my apple tree. I'm excited about that.
Yeah. Chris said he know what he gonna eat. Yes. So definitely. And we got our, and just a tip, we kind of keep because we're eventually gonna put our gardens together more on that in the future. But so we kind of got it law to where we can transport it, right? We building stuff so you can pick it up and, you know, put it in the back of a U-Haul and slowly drive. But we've got very serious about, like, it rains. And then I run out there and make sure the rain didn't knock down some stuff. You know, make sure
edible babies.
Yes. You know, them hard rain drops, the gravity beating my watermelon up. Like literally, I have a watermelon in the back.
One time it rained, and as soon as it started raining, I went outside and all my stuff was laid over this one. I'm like, oh my goodness, it's up sitting here pulling them up. Like, oh no. It was funny. Yeah. It was funny, but the rain actually did more than me watering it, because after that they just kind of went whoosh. I was like, oh, okay, my bad.
So Chris and Law said they're gonna race each other over. We'll let y'all. We got some big mansion plans. We'll let y'all, come through the and come up the elevator. Come up the elevator. The elevator at the George Jetson living room. Sharmone putting trap. Man, am I thinking about trap music? Sharmone putting the chat. Use these words correctly. I make my own Brazil nut milk and walnut milk and use the ground up nut meat in breads and cookies. Huh. I didn't think about either one of those. Didn't think about either one of those. Good stuff. That is actually fantastic. So hopefully you all are. Go ahead, Law. Yeah, because you are Mr. Vegan, Mr.
No,
Recycle.
I love that you guys are actually doing this garden thing. Like, I never actually wanted a house. I've always wanted like a condo or a loft type situation. But now thinking about it, I actually want a house so I can actually be able to grow my own fruits and vegetables because that's all I eat. So why not? So I love this store. It's amazing.
Yeah, she's got. I've been planning stuff since I was about 14. When I got adopted, my grandmother was getting on my nerves. Now, she wasn't doing that wrong. I was just disobedient and grown, right? That's it. But the way I told the story, you understand. The way I told the story, she was getting on my nerves. And then she was like, well, you need to go outside and do something. Ain't nothing to do. And she said, well, take that potato and go plant it. The hell kind of talk is that? Right here. We in the city. We'll take some potato outside and go plant it. What kind of talk is that? So I did it. And it fooled around in 2 weeks and start growing. Or something like that, right? Whatever it was quick. It started growing. And I've been addicted to it ever since. Go ahead, Deanna.
So my grandmother, I had that grandmother that always had the garden in the front yard, and every evening as the sun sets, she used to go water it. Well, come to find out, my dad had a vegetable garden. And so so if he goes outside before I do, he actually waters my garden for me, which I'm very appreciative of. But so apparently this is, and on my mom's side, my uncle has a small little garden too. So I'm sitting here like, oh, so with all this yard, let's go do something. But come to find out, it's been something that's been on my dad's side for a while, and I didn't even know. So,
well, I mean, all our ancestors we either hunted or planted. That just is what it is, right? It is what it is. So that's why I got the whole plant better. I mean, it's always been a part of me for as long as I can remember. That the whole, I'm always bringing up seeds and planting. It just makes sense to me. So we've got big plans, so we'll let y'all come through with all that. So hopefully you learn something. You want to be self-sufficient. You want to be self-sufficient. It's not just about cash flow. Let's just pretend things get crazy. It probably won't. It probably won't. But you should be putting natural stuff into your body for as often as you can. And here's what's crazy. And I promise you this is true. I promise you. The wealthier you get, the more people start talking like this. I promise you. I promise you that there is a direct link between poverty and food. I'm gonna be nice. I'll let y'all make it, but folk below a certain dollar amount eat the same stuff. Is what it is. I got nothing to do with that. And it's not there. It's not, and it ain't. I mean, I guess everything is a choice, but Whole Foods isn't sitting in their neighborhoods. And when Whole Food does come in their neighborhoods, get ready for gentrification, right? That's kind of what happens. It's when you got $15. Are you trying to buy a $15 cucumber? Or are you trying to make that $15 stretch with a bunch of processed foods? You get it. These things are appropriate decisions. People like us, Phil actually said off of recording, this is I'm going to mess it up the way he said what he said. The world needs us now more than ever. That's exactly what he said. And the world needs us now more than ever. So we have a good responsibility to bring good health and wholeness. So whatever is whole, all those areas, bring it there. So if you read the Holy Quran, wholeness in that too. If you read the Holy Bible, wholeness in that too, right? Just wholeness in all areas, from your fingernails to your hygiene, to your teeth, to your bank account. All of that should be overflowing with abundance. Amen to that. I'll give myself my own amen. I don't want my teeth go nowhere. You know what I'm saying? All right, good stuff. Business. I just wanted to share that with you because this almond milk is fantastic. Let me just tell you. It's cold too, Law. It's cold. It's so good, I almost put vodka in it, but I said, well, that's probably defeating the purpose of doing the almond milk. It might just defeat the whole purpose. So, you know.
Kahlua.
Ah, that would taste good. It would taste good. Sure would. I'm going to let me see. I want to make I want to do two things. Chris Holmes, Kiera, some of you who like Corey Peters, stuff like that, even if we, did some stuff, those of you who are at the top level of the monthly payments, I'm getting ready to promote you for your dedication and staying at the top level during the crisis. So thank you for that. Deanna, I want you to write this down. I've got some ideas, but I don't want to, I actually got a plan, but I haven't got with you about the plan yet, and you're going to make it better. Those people, Kiera, Corey, I'm just thinking off the top of my head, because these are recent payments I just saw go through. Kiera, Corey, Chris, Maurice. These people, we're going to make a VIP level. All right? We're going to make a VIP level. Now, some of you already know you're there. And we know, like Law has just been there since, when he said, well, give me 3 months. Let me take care of this over here. He's been there. We won't, this is already understood. I'll make a VIP level. And what I want to do, Deanna, is I want to give these people a personal touch between me, you, and sometimes Grace. By sometimes Grace, I mean most of the time. I'm just being nice. I know if I said most of the, see that reaction right there? See that? See how you got to know your people, Law. You got to know your people. You got to know your people. Grace is such a teacher, she's scared to teach. So yeah. Yes. Yes.
Don't do it, Mark.
If you're paying attention, what you're doing is you're looking at me modify. You're looking at me reward customers. Do you hear me? If you're looking for the lesson to take back to your company, I want to reward customers who have been faithful. Okay. Now, if you've just always paid, $19.99, thank you, because I'm getting ready to do something for you too, but this doesn't necessarily apply to you. But you get it. Now, I'm mentioning Kiera and Corey for a reason. Y'all remember? Deanna, Grace? Can you figure out why I'm mentioning them?
You said you want to make VIP.
No, they're there.
Okay.
They are a part of this. They are a part of this. Remember, we reached out to them like last month or 2 months ago. That doesn't apply. That doesn't disqualify. You understand what I'm saying? All right, good stuff. They are a part of this. Outstanding. They are a part of this, and I want to.
Now more than ever, it's important for you and your family to enjoy the spaces you're in most often. Visit FergusonShowrooms.com to shop online or schedule a personalized consultation to meet with our experts at your local Ferguson Bath, Kitchen, and Lighting Gallery. Together we'll help you make the most of home and create a space you'll love to live in. Get started on your project and discover extraordinary products like the Orizo chandelier from Progress Lighting.
I want to create a $99 a month package is what I want to create. Now they're not going to pay this, but I want to pay I want to create that, which means it has to be what? That means it needs to be 50. No. It needs to be in value $75,000 a year. So we need to give $75,000 a year value to these people. Okay, if y'all paying attention, there's great lessons here. Law, you got me. I know you're on the train, but is you catching? Somebody? Okay, there you go. Thank you for the awesome. Yes, they all right. That's what I'm talking about. Like this is what we talking about. This is, something like that. We'll figure it out. I've got some ideas I don't want to tell you, but I want you, Deanna, I want you to put a lot of empathy on this. Okay, that's why I'm not saying I don't want to influence you with my strategic. I want this to be a empathy-led package with all the strategic giving it foundation. Right? But I want the foundation to be empathy, and then we'll just layer all the features with strategic, with what I came up with. So there you go. So if you have been paying top dollar with us, congratulations, you've been promoted. I'm gonna figure now. There's some stuff like how does that work in the network? Does it work in the Ricasa? Does it work there? Who knows? But I'm pretty sure it will. I've got some logistical stuff to work out, but nevertheless, that starts immediately too. By the way, that starts immediately. You got me? So when me and you, what time are we getting together right after this meeting or after the 12 o'clock? I know we're getting together via phone. When are we getting together in person? You after? Which one? This one or 12? Well, say it on the mic just for, I got people just listening to audio. They're going to listen on podcast later and, everything.
My apologies. after the 12 o'clock training.
All right, then. That means you owe me some fun or something before then. Okay. All right. Let's see. She has me celebrate her birthday all the way to Monday. There you go. All the way to Monday. Now let's.
You didn't mess up when you said that, right? Because all week, the week of the 12th, all week. I'm just telling you. I'm gonna tell you right there.
I know.
All week.
Child.
Y'all don't have to, but I am. I just want to tell you, I am. Just put that out there.
I understand. The week of the 12th is what you said. The week of the 12th.
That is it, because my birthday is in the middle of the week, so we're gonna start on Sunday. That's it. Just want to tell you that.
We just need to save our money right now.
Please.
If we save $1 a day, we'll be just fine.
Come on, Rep.
Okay, got you. Yes, ma'am. We will adjust henceforth now and forever. Yes, I did check this private messenger. I did check this. Now, $19.99. This is what I want to do. I want to now take the $59.99 for this is temporary. I can guarantee you this is temporary. Hey, someone tell me what I said. Temporary. Did you hear me say temporary?
Repeat it again.
Temporary is the only word you need to hear.
Oh, okay.
Temporary. You understand?
Yeah, it's not temporary. It's the opposite of permanent. Yeah.
There you go. I like the way your Baptist said that. The opposite of permanent. Thank you. Yes, temporary. Can you dig it? Temporary. I want to make $19.99. It's going to give access to should it be $49.99 or $59.99, Deanna? Which one? I'm going to say $49.99. So $19.99 is going to give you access to 3 levels: freshman, sophomore, junior. You should write that down because I be making stuff up. When is that effective, Grace?
Immediately.
I'm glad you know me. You do a good job knowing how consistent I am. So that's what I'm doing. What I want to do is, on one side, I want to help people more. So what we can do is we can take the marketing, and that's actually going to be a good deal because the affiliate, remember I told y'all about in one of these meetings, I said, let me look at the notes. It was digital affiliate. What was it? There it is. These, put it in the chat for you, and I'll say them out loud for people in audio. These extremely long courses, but in bite-sized pieces. These things, affiliate marketing mastery, digital marketing mastery, and social media marketing mastery, are going in that junior level. Yes. Here's the plan moving forward. I want to make the $59.99 so attractive. That's why it's that one business away. That's going in the $59.99. So if you get with us, the $59.99 goes into all this great stuff already, which is fantastic. It also comes with, we would take your business over the next 90 days from left to right, with that program that starts May 23rd or whatever, that stuff right there, that's going in there. The digital affiliate marketing, digital marketing, and social media marketing goes into the junior. Do you see what I'm doing? Yeah, okay, let me make it, who wants to volunteer and see what I am doing before I give more detail? I want to see if you're catching it. I'm not communicating as clearly, but that's on purpose. Who wants to volunteer and see what you should be taking back to your business? I'll build the map one more time, and this time I'll put more cement on the ground for you. Okay. I draw it on the whiteboard. Here's the whiteboard. So you have customer over here. And then there's a transparent wall to get into, boom, whatever, right? Us. So we want to make this as easy as possible. All this is this very call right now. Social media, all the free stuff we give away, you get it, including the freshman level. So we're giving away hundreds of thousands of dollars. We're giving away at least $100,000 a month. At least $100,000. Actually, I would say we give away about $200,000 a month in classes and courses for free. We just give them away. Somebody should be paying attention. Now, you may not be able to do this right now, but we can. But that doesn't mean you don't build towards this. You understand? I feel like I'm being, someone's put up a wall of resistance. We are giving away over $100,000 a month in free content. I have posts scheduled right now until like midnight tonight on my page alone. You understand? Just tonight. And I was premiering on my page at 1 o'clock in the morning last night, Central Standard Time. I'm trying to get the folk that can't sleep. I ain't worried about views. I'm trying to get I just want 3 people to be addicted to what's going on over here. You understand? I'm working on that now. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. I was saying I had a notification when I woke up this morning that you premiered Posted up at 3 this morning. Oh, okay. He had a video going. Okay.
I
Yeah.
sure did, because it ain't 3 in the morning in India, 2:30 in the afternoon. You understand what I'm saying? I'm trying to get it. I'm working on that right now to load my courses, taking notes. Good. All right, so this is just for you, Chris, or specifically for you. Okay, good stuff. Private messenger. Give right, like this is especially for you. So I'm going to show you something what I'm doing. So when you say, "Hey, Antonio, I'm having a problem restructuring my business," I'm giving it to you right now. Do you understand? So here's freshman, here's the customer. Customer, how hard I want the customer to get to us? Not hard at all. What do they have to do? Be breathing. Do they have to know how to read? No. We got video content for that and audio content. You understand? Like I want this as easy as possible. As easy as possible. Do they need 3G? Do they need 4G? No, we got you 3G. We got you 4G. Man, do they
Can
have
I
to?
add something?
Yes, sir.
One thing I also like as I experiment with what you're using is I get people's emails. So like if I want to follow up and stay in contact, I'm like, oh, this is even great.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That is exactly. You understand? That is exactly. Emails are most fantastic. Can you dig it? So you want that for sure. And with Thinkific, you actually be getting name, number, and email. That's how you use the Thinkific. So this is here. Then the sophomore, don't worry about that for now. I haven't revealed that plan. But Deanna, you have a master Bible for this plan. This is, well, anyway, we'll worry about that later, okay? I haven't revealed this plan yet. I haven't revealed this plan on purpose. On purpose. But you know that well, anyway, I don't want to. So this is going to, let me put a star here. This is going to be everything. Everything. I'm going to make this, well, let me finish drawing it out for you. So here now, in the junior, you're going to have, so basically it's split in, this is a business accelerator. So this is business accelerator. This is all sales focused for the most part. Sales funnels, sales systems, etc. Cold call, warm calls, boom, 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 all that stuff. This is all marketing focused. Google ads, this is a lot of that stuff I haven't even released yet. And then the senior, so take notes, even in the organization, Chris, because I did this through customer feedback. I didn't do, this isn't how I had to design that first. Now, this is going to have that one business away training, plus all the other stuff in it, plus more, and I haven't revealed everything. But that one bit, imagine paying $59 to build a $1 million business system. Now imagine paying $59 a month now, to build a $1 million business system and get support with that.
That's priceless.
That is,
and very affordable.
You can't get it nowhere else.
Especially because I know people will charge thousands just for that, especially when you're talking about their own personal time, one-on-one.
That's right. That's right. But now you see why there's 82 different people that we just hired as a call center. It's making sense now, ain't it?
Yeah, well, you're going to have to, because especially in the beginning, I mean, you have the free courses where it's going to give like a little sample, like, a taste of the Kool-Aid, a little humor in there. And they go like, I wonder what the rest of this tastes like. And that's where all your other people is going to follow up, build relationships, eventually to upsell to the biggest one where they get the most value.
So I'm
So
glad you said that. Keep going.
at that point, it's going to be like, this $59 ain't nothing. I'm getting a return off my investments. And they're going to forget about the $59. Like, oh, I ain't worried about it.
That's exactly right. That's actually, yes, that's exactly right. Now, I want all of you to receive this. This level is no different in quality than this level. Okay, everybody look at the screen. I'm getting ready to, you look at the screen, and I want you to focus. Don't, just for 30 seconds, don't get distracted. Don't multitask. Don't get distracted. Don't be helping out like my COO and doing something else. Get focused on this screen. Okay? I'm going to start now. From here, I took the very best and I gave it away here for free. Then I took also the very best and I gave it away for here for free. So we'll point here is social media. Here is the freshman level. So people go, so that little taste, they're not tasting, they're getting full meals to never, ever, ever have to buy from us, ever. So you say, oh my God, why would you do that? Then when they leave here, they got to go back out there. And guess what's going to happen when you leave people treating you good and you go back out?
You're going to need to come back for more.
Come on, Michelle.
Yeah, you're going to be like, I don't like this place. I'm going back where I came from.
Exactly. Which is why I have a star here. I'll come back to that. And then, so there is no difference in quality in either of these levels. No difference in quality. The difference is you pay for access. And that's reasonable. That is a standard. Actually, that's a fair business practice that no one will get upset with when they are getting so much value. I am trading access. What I'm essentially doing. So write this down. This is the first time I probably put it in words to say it this way outside my mouth, outside my head. Is I am trusting my customers and potential or future customers to come back to me because I've treated them well and better than anybody else. My business system, or I should say our business system, is built off the model of we moved first. Here it is. When you find us worthy, you don't have to at all. But if you do, we would love to have you come back. But in the social media, in the freshman level, and all the podcasts, this very meeting in itself, we give away so much. Somebody can literally join these daily meetings and never spend a dime and build their business. You can join the freshman level and build $1 million business because that's literally what it's designed for. Period. Remember, that first cost $7,000. I want you to think about that. That is the system. That's the model. Everyone received this. That's the system. That's the model. That's mine and Gary Vee's too. I'm not telling you to do it. I'm just telling you that it works for me and Gary Vee. You do you. We'll do us. How about that? Okay, right? You understand? It's an ethical bribe. It works for Russell Brunson too. It's an ethical bribe. I'm just saying, listen, man, take all this value. And remember, I'm only looking for 5,000 people per. Deanna, tell them what I'm looking for. Because you're the one who made it up.
You're looking for your 5 blocks in every city.
Okay, you had to watch Dolomite to get that. And we process 5,000 people per metropolitan area, or per city, excuse me. That's all we ever need. Do we need California? No. We need 5,000 Californians per city. Do I need Hollywood? No. I need 5,000 people in Hollywood. Rancho Cucamonga? No. I need 5,000 people there. And those people could be paid or unpaid, Chris. Doesn't matter. Just need 5,000. Yeah, man, I'm giving y'all all the secrets. Yeah, let me just stop the screen real quick.
You know, that makes a lot of sense too.
Come on, man.
Especially because like I've been watching like a lot of different speakers from Eric Thomas and much more, and the thought that always hit my head, I was like, they're giving a tremendous amount of value. How are they getting paid from this?
Yeah.
Like at first I was like, this isn't making any kind of sense. And then the more that I think about it, and then on top of that, I'm going to tune like to Gary Vee, because he gives a tremendous amount of value in this podcast and things like that on YouTube.
Anything.
But if you want a one-on-one, it's similar model that you're doing, a one-on-one session, you have to pay big time for that access.
Yeah, that's reasonable. It's reasonable. If I want to take your mama on a date, don't I got to pay? This is reasonable.
Yes.
Yeah. I can't say, hey, girl, you look good. Won't you go ahead and buy us something to eat? No. I have to pay for access to her time. You understand? Yeah, that's just the way it works. This is
actually
reasonable.
That should be like, I think for everybody's business, if you think about it, for my time, you have to pay for it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Go ahead, Phil.
Yeah, you're talking about the same business model that the Table Group does, but they close 6-figure contracts. And what they do is they work with a company, they go in, they do a half a day in the morning, just as if they were a paying client. And if that works out, then they talk about how do we extend the engagement. If it doesn't work out, then they move on. So you're right on with your strategy.
Good stuff. Very good to hear that. I checked them out too. So that's good. They got some major clients. That's some major clients. I'm very good to hear. I'm very pleased to hear that. I want you just give me a few more minutes. I'm attempting, because there's something here, because I'm real in streets they call me slick, but in the business world they call me strategic. It just, in the streets a drug dealer is a criminal. In the boardroom he's a businessman. It's just, that's morphine is heroin, from chemical component to chemical component, except for when the government or a corporation owns it, it's a Schedule I drug. When you have it, you're a felon. It's right. It's just, we make this stuff up. We make up invisible laws and then throw you in an invisible jail and make it real for breaking that invisible law. It's crazy, right? But that's human beings. As long as we are here, we're going to find a way to complicate things. But that's part of consciousness growing. I want you to look at this screen. If you cannot look at this screen, if you're audible only, it's real simple. I want you to think of a large rectangle. Let's make the rectangle 3 meters long or 9 feet long. Just depends, we're international, so I have to know all this stuff. And then we're going to make it 5 meters wide or 15 feet wide, right? So that's rectangle. Just give me an idea. Now, on the left side of that rectangle, I have a letter C. It just means I want my customers to get to us as fast as possible with no resistance. It's actually a business word for that. It's called friction. Friction. That's the marketing word for that. Friction. I don't want you to have to click 15 times to get to me. And if I tell you this program is free, I'm not collecting your credit card information. and it's not, right? You know what I'm saying? It's literally free. Just get your butt in there and take advantage. Now that don't mean Grace ain't gonna call you, because let me tell you, she gonna call you. she gonna call you. Don't get it twisted. She gonna call you. Now, from there, I have 4 different levels. I've taken the high end. Everything's high end, so everything is of the same quality. As you get more in access, that quality tends to go deeper or in a different subject, which would be sales, marketing, business, or you would get more human interaction as you pay for more access. That's simple. Okay. Now, that being said, that's the system. I've taken the best of the best and I gave it away for free. So then when you get in, you go, oh my God, I want more of this. Well, then here for $19 a month. Now I want you to pay attention to 2 major things, ladies and gentlemen. I want you to pay attention. Where's Chris? Chris, you still there? And Chris and Justin. I need Chris. All right.
They're both here.
They're both here. Good stuff. All 4 of these are cash flow. They're monthly retainers. You will look at, in the middle of last year, I changed our model from a massive income model to a passive income model. So if you're in real estate, Maurice or Justin, you can just think of these as houses. Now help me out, somebody. In Monopoly, when you get 4 green houses, what do you do next?
Trade in for a hotel.
One red hotel.
Rewind, press play. I am playing Monopoly with the world. Okay? I want y'all to pay attention to this. I can't make this more play. I cannot give away to you more information than what I'm giving to you right now on this day. Greenhouse, 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 greenhouse. Trade that in for a hotel at some $99 level or whatever it is. I said $99, $149. Doesn't even matter. You feel me? I'm just trying to get you to see. When I told y'all I was promoting y'all to the Red Hotel. So if you got promoted during this call, you better be real good and happy, because you own the hotel model, because that's what comes next. People are going to be trying to be like you in a little bit. Now, last thing, well, let me make sure. Does everyone, if there's any questions right now, because I want to explain this star. I'm going to explain this star, and then the call is over. Does anyone, right, let me be fair. Let me put that back up on the screen. Does anyone have any question that you would like to ask me right now concerning this? 5, 4, 3, 2. Michelle G, raise a hand. Go ahead, Michelle.
It's not about that, but after you explain that star, I do have a question.
Okay, well, you can give it to me now. Or you want me to explain the star first?
Go ahead and explain the star.
All right, I'll explain the star first. I have, so free 19. Is it still 40? It's 49, right? No. This is 24. Is this 24 now, Deanna?
The sophomore?
Yeah.
No, we don't. The sophomore is now 19. The freshman is free. The sophomore is 19. Junior is 49. Senior is 59.
Bureau that went up to 24. Got it. All right. Now, freshman. So, excuse me, 1949.59. This is what's important. Free 1949.59. They used to be 7,000, 10,000, 15,000, 20,000. Trust me, there are people on this call that pay $20,000, more than one. I promise you, they did, and they've been blessed. Actually, a lot of them are moving to Texas. They got so much value, but I'll let them tell you that on their own. Now, so that's this. The star is the most important part. Forget this. Forget this. Forget the $59.99. Where's Chris? Chris, you there? Let's see. I got my screen shared. Oh, there he is. Okay, I see him. All right. Forget the $59.99, which that's what most of our customers are, or somewhere like that. How the heck do I convert you from free to paid? That means this star, the sophomore level, is the most important level. See, everyone else you're going to count money. I'm not counting money. I'm counting transformation, conversion, transition. Say it again. It's not the money. There is no money without this transition from free customer to paid customer. The backbone of what I'm doing lies right here. You understand? The backbone of what I'm doing lies right here in this level. Now, part of that, so you go, okay, Antonio, so how are you going to do that? Well, that's why Rakeza sits here, doesn't it? It sits here and it sits here. It just depends on what you're trying to do. If you want residual, it sits here. See that? Pretty smart, right? Plus, there's new additions coming to that I'll bring up here later. So that's why. So if you're going to do any model, all of you need to receive. I ain't gonna keep you private messenger. Reggie say you're a great artist. You know, he got the jokes. Those were masterpieces. Van Gogh, what I was putting up there on that board, all right? Those, know where the most important part of your business model is. Doesn't matter. You can follow any business model. Because if you don't account for that most important part, it becomes your biggest weakness. All right? We have 4 major levels of cash flow. Now, I'm going to show you this one more time. If you're ready to shout, unmute your mic and say, Antonio, give me the greatest piece of advice you're ever going to give me, or just say, I'm ready. Something like that. Come on. If you want this,
I'm ready.
All right. That's it. That's what we're talking about. All right. Y'all ready for this? For this $19.99? I have it designed to where all of the company's bills are paid at this level. Every company bill whatsoever, salaries, office space, electricity, bonuses, it is all at the $19.99 level, which by default makes everything else 100% profit. That is the genius of Antonio T. Smith Jr. 100% of the bills are paid at the very lowest level possible. So it's not just important for transition, it is also important for survivability. Because if there's ever, y'all ready for this, an economic disruption, we won't get hurt. So if I say, you know what, we're going to discount this person to pay this money we're going to say, no, keep their value. We're going to take somebody from $59.99 and we're going to put them on $19.99. You're going to keep their value right now. Don't mess them up whatsoever. Keep their value. Only thing it affects is the overflow. It does not affect the operations. My mind would be blown if I was hearing this, because what I just gave to you all was a foolproof. What I literally just explained to you is how we're surviving. We're not actually surviving. We're actually striving in a great way. Because my bills here recently, Satish keeps sending me 6-figure bills, and that's not a joke. Satish sends 6-figure bills, y'all. Seriously. I'm serious. So y'all might want to stay away from him. Avoid that guy. No, I'm just joking. It's just joking. I want you to think about that. That's why it's so important. All right, Michelle, you can ask your question and we out of here.
Okay, it has nothing to do with the lesson, but I have the digital copy of So Happy and Grateful,
Okay.
but I get a tangible copy. So I know I can go through Amazon, but I'd rather not go through Amazon and just go get it directly through you so you can get it all.
Oh, I could do. Well, thank you very much for that. I sure appreciate you. The best way would be Amazon right now because, okay, Corey, I'm glad you love it, man. We're done. I've got no more new information to give y'all for this call. The best way to get it done is go ahead and get it done through Amazon because I don't even have a distribution system set up like that one for like the Rich Man Trash Can. I got distribution set up for that, but I don't have one set up for So Happy and Grateful.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
I will. Oh, I will. Do you
Got
believe
it.
that? But you know what I'm going to do with that? I'm going to set that distribution system up to give that away for free. I'm going to give that away for free. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do that. At least a digital copy. But we'll see. We'll see what's up. We'll see. Deanna has convinced me to give that away for free because it's so
valuable.
Yeah. She has a lot of influence. So there you go. Yeah. So I appreciate you. Yeah, you just take that and get off of Amazon because me going to the post office during the pandemic is highly unlikely. It's dark in there and it just feels like germs are germinating in the post office. I ain't going for sure. Ladies and gentlemen, go ahead and say something.
No, I just said I get it.
Okay, cool. Appreciate I appreciate you trying to let me keep my 12 $8, $15 profit or whatever. Appreciate you. And you're right. That's even if they open. I don't even know if they open more reasons. Not even down here. I'm not even sure. I give my very best to give you the business model. That's what we're doing. Effective immediately, the $59.99 people are jumped up to a new package, VIP style. I already know what I want in it, but we'll get to that when we get to that. The right now, $19.99 to get you to $49.99. All right. When you make phone calls or when you talk to people, that's what it is. If you're in Ricasa, if you want to do that, same thing there. It's all good. Other than that, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to make your own almond milk. Antonio T. Smith Jr., you can plant better. You can dominate. All right, Kara, shoot me a text. I got to work you in for 10 minutes, okay? I got to work you in. All right, then, everybody. Have a good day.